All right, in this video, we're going to be doing some app smashing where we take some custom code that we write using Google Gemini, and we don't need to be coders to do this. But then we're going to create an interactive experience and drop that into Google Sites where we could share that and let our students use what we make. All right, let's get started. All right, so we are here in Google Gemini and we're about to ask it to code an interactive experience that I can then utilize with kids. So let's get started. I already wrote a prompt. I told it to code an infinite runner game that teaches students key water cycle concepts as they play. Make it so there's an out-of-the-way pop-up that shows concept definitions as students collect keywords. Give them points for each keyword they collect without striking a lightning bolt. If they collect all 10 keywords without hitting a lightning bolt, they win the game. Repeat words are okay. So I just gave it some general instructions. I kind of have this vision of a goofy infinite runner game. I'm going to select tools and hit canvas. I like to code with the canvas tool turned on. It would have probably done it automatically, but let's go ahead and see what it gives us here. So I don't have a ton of coding experience, but that's okay because this is going to do all of that code for us. And you can see the reason I like it to be in a canvas is we have a space here for code where it's going to write the code, and then also a space for preview. So this is where you can preview this. You'll see it's putting that as an output for an HTML file, which is great because we can just copy and paste that code. Okay, let's see. How do I interact with this? I use my arrow keys. Excellent. I do see the pop-up. It's kind of hidden behind my video. Water release, so precipitation. I'm trying to collect all 10 of those keywords. And it's got different signs. Infiltration here, let's see what it says. So if I can collect all of these, and you can see the pop-up, I don't know, it's a little too fast-paced, but it does kind of work. Let's say I love it, great, then I am ready to actually put this into a Google site. If I wanted to give directions or feedback, like I could go over here and say, hey, this is moving too fast. Can you slow it down? Can you make more lightning bolts and less keywords on the screen at once? Like I could give it feedback to get it perfect, but this gives you an idea of what it's doing. Okay, so how do we actually use this in a meaningful way? I'm going to click into here where the code base is, and I'm just going to click anywhere on the screen without changing it and select all, and then I'm going to copy that. And this is where we get a really fun app smash, if you will. So we're going to go to sites.google.com, and I'm just going to create a new site. I've already got one that's made that's filled with lots of custom demos, so I could add to that, but we're going to go in and we're just going to create a brand new site just for this game, and that is okay. So at the top, I can just call this water cycle game. And I could, in theory, just select this embed code right here. So this embed, and paste that embed code into, so not the by URL, but where it says embed code, just paste that in and click next. And it's going to give me a pop-up here. I just expand that box to make sure it covers the entire game. And that looks pretty good right there. So if I did that, it's as easy as me just giving this a title here, right? So we'll just call this water cycle game and publishing it. I can hit publish. And then over here, hit view publish site. And that interactive experience would be available to kids. There is a better way, however, in my opinion, to actually put large code bases onto a Google site page. So I'm going to show you that super quick too. So I'm going to click the pages button here, and when I click the plus, there's a space that says full page embed. So I'm going to click that, and I'll just call this water cycle interactive. It's going to make a page just for this code that we had AI write for us. And you can see I could add from Drive and give it an HTML file, but I'm going to click Add Embed Code, and just paste. Whoops. Oh, I lost my code base. That's actually good though. We'll go back in, copy that one more time, and go back into where we're editing and paste that code base in. And you'll see by doing it this way, it actually embeds exactly as the code was written, and it makes it plenty big enough to be able to utilize within your site. So biggest thing is to think about, what could this create? Well, it could create a custom formative assessment. It could create a game for you. Anything that you've seen coded out online, you could try to get it to make the thing that you want it to do. Biggest thing to be aware of is when you're requesting this, you're going to ask it, or just tell it you want to paste it into a Google site, and it will automatically make an HTML file, an HTML based game. You can also in your prompt say, hey, make this so that it is embeddable HTML, and it will make sure that the type of code it's writing in is going to paste and work easily into a Google site. But if you don't want to remember the word HTML, literally just remember, make this so that I can embed it into a Google site, and it will know to make it an HTML based game. Anything you describe, you can essentially get it there eventually. It does take a lot of feedback. There's sometimes it can be glitchy, but I promise you the coding skills that some of these AI tools have now are really, really good. So if you have an idea, you can bring it to life really quickly. And there's some, really the only limit is your creativity. What can you come up with? Hope this is helpful. Have some fun with this. Just know that once you've published that site, you can share that out to your kids with that URL. So if I just go to view publish site, whatever it is that I made, I can give them this link and they'll be able to utilize it. Have a blast.